What is going on, Frazil fans? My name is Joseph Doman. I'm a member of the marketing team here at Frazil, and today we'll be doing something a little bit different. In this video, I will be taking Frazil where no slushie has gone before by cooking with Frazil. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking a slushie and using it to make completely normal food. And the flavor that we're using today is our most iconic flavor, Tiger's Blood. I'm gonna do a little bit of strategizing about what dish to create, make a list of ingredients, and then whip up the most delicious dish that I can concoct. Then once I'm done, I'm gonna be giving it to my coworker, Edward, to try. Actually, I'm gonna give him a little bit of space here. Oh, Edward, thank you for joining me, appreciate it.
Of course.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this dish and you'll rate it on a scale of 1 to 5 of Fraziliciousness, or how much it actually tastes like the Frazil. So today it'll be Tiger's Blood.
Okay.
And then also on a scale of 1 to 5 of deliciousness, which obviously is just how delicious it tastes.
Okay.
You gonna do that for me?
Yes. Okay.
All right, perfect, thanks, man. Now let's get strategizing. Now before we talk about the dish I'm going to create, let's focus a little bit on Tiger's Blood. Tiger's Blood has 2 main flavor profiles, derived from 2 of the best fruits in the entire world, strawberry and coconut. Some of you might recognize Tiger's Blood as a popular flavor of a different frozen dessert, snow cones, and you'd be 100% correct. Fun fact for you, Frazil was actually a snow cone company before it became a slushy company over a decade ago. I want the dish that I'm creating for Edward to actually taste good. I don't just want to make something that tastes overwhelmingly like Tiger's Blood. I want the dish to incorporate the perfect parts of Tiger's Blood that comes from that delicious strawberry and coconut flavor. And I think I've found the perfect dish. Sweet and sour chicken. Sweet and sour chicken has its origins in 500 BC China. It was originally created by Sun Tzu, who's more popularly known for writing The Art of War. But before he became a brilliant warfare strategist, he was actually an insanely popular cook. And he popularized sweet and sour chicken and spread it across the nation, while he also took them over with his battle tactics. I really had you going there, didn't I? No, all of that was completely false, except that sweet and sour chicken is thought to come from 18th century China. So there's that. It was originally a sweet and sour pork recipe, and it used more traditional Chinese ingredients. But the more popular 20th century variant came from Chinese immigrants who moved to the US, and they used more typical US ingredients like chicken and ketchup and canned pineapple. Now you might be asking yourself, Joseph, didn't you say that one of the biggest parts of Tiger's Blood is its delicious punch of coconut? And you'd be 100% correct. There's not a lot of coconut that you can find in sweet and sour chicken. So the second part of this dish that I'm thinking about making as well is coconut sticky rice. What I'm thinking of doing is replacing the typical water that you use for rice with just melted Tiger's Blood. So it's gonna not only be delicious, not only have a fantastic coconut flavor, but also it's gonna be that signature red that we're looking for in a Tiger's Blood dish. All right, we're going and getting some ingredients. My car is over there. Don't show my license plate, I don't wanna get doxxed. And Jack is filming. Say hi, Jack. Hey. Let's do this. All right, successful trip. Don't mind my super dirty car. I don't know if you could tell it rained recently, but let's go back to HQ. Now, before we even start cooking these bad boys, we want them to taste so much like Tiger's Blood that Edward's head will explode and his taste buds will sing. So to do that, we're gonna marinate these in actual Tiger's Blood overnight. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this fork, we're gonna stab these chicken breasts repeatedly to help tenderize the chicken breasts, and then we're gonna just put it in a bag with Tiger's Blood and let it rest for 24 hours. Fun fact, we're doing this in the headquarters break room, so people are just walking by and seeing me stabbing chicken over and over and over, which I think is objectively hilarious. There we go. This is the good stuff. Well, here goes nothing. Oh yeah. I think we need a little bit more, Jack. What do you say?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're gonna get a little bit more. 12 ounce number 2. There we go, yeah. That is chicken surrounded by Frazil. Now it's time to put this bad boy in the fridge. And we'll see it in 24 hours. So here we are 24 hours later, ready to make our chicken. I've got the stuff to fry the chicken right here, the sauce ingredients here in the middle, and then the stuff to make our coconut sticky rice over here on the side. So let's get started, obviously with step one, which is getting our chicken. I'm really excited to see what it looks like. Oh geez. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, so as much as I love chicken, I don't love touching it raw with my hands, so got some gloves on, ready to go. Got my apron on, my Frazil apron as well. Don't know if you noticed that, but let's get into this. Oh, it's so cold. Oh yeah. Yeah, that has plenty of tiger's blood in it. Obviously, next step here is gonna be to cut it, but I'm gonna save y'all some time and just cut it in one fell swoop. You ready? All right. So next we're gonna take this chicken and get it ready to be battered and fried. The way that we're gonna do this is we're gonna take this chicken over here, we're gonna dredge it in cornstarch, then we're gonna put it in this egg that I've beaten. Those are 3 eggs. And then I have a flour with some seasoned salt and pepper over here. So let's get started. Okay, that took forever, but check it out. We got all of our tiger's blood sweet and sour chicken ready to go. Now before we fry this, we're actually gonna make the sauce. So I'm gonna clear all this away and get our sauce going. Now a typical sweet and sour chicken has ketchup and some apple cider vinegar, soy sauce, garlic powder, and a lot of people also put some pineapple in it, but because we're gonna be adding some tiger's blood to it instead of sugar, I'm gonna take out the pineapple. We're gonna take these 6 tablespoons of ketchup, which I already measured out ahead of time, 3/4 cup apple cider vinegar, pour that in here, 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, garlic powder, we're gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of that in there. And then typically the final ingredient is a cup of sugar, but because I'm gonna be adding tiger's blood for the red and also just for that added sweetness, I'm going to just pour this in here, but you might have noticed, if I have a cup of sugar versus a cup of Frazil, then that means you're gonna have way too much liquid in this sauce. So to combat that, what I'm gonna do is after I add this Frazil in here, I'm going to make a separate cornstarch slurry with a 1/4 cup of tiger's blood and about 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Then I'm gonna heat this over the stove, and then once that's heated, I'm gonna add that slurry in there slowly, and then it'll help to thicken up that sauce so that it adheres to the chicken really well. Okay, so I'm gonna add 3/4 cup of the tiger's blood here to the sauce. And then I'm gonna prep my cornstarch tiger's blood slurry. Okay, so here we are at the stove top, and if you couldn't tell that, I'm sorry for you and everyone you know. But getting this cooking here. I have it on about medium heat, and then once it's getting to a nice little simmer, that's when I'm gonna pour in that slurry. I'm not gonna lie, this smells kind of insane, but that's okay because it's literally using a slushie to make real food. So what would you expect? While I let that heat, I'm gonna get my oil also getting up to temperature so that I can just throw the chicken directly in there, get it frying, and then I'm gonna put it on a tray here so that it can rest, because fun fact, fried chicken actually continues frying after it's been taken out of the oil because of the oil that is still adhering to the outside coating. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna also take that sauce off of the heat so that it can continue thickening, because it actually gets thicker as it cools, of course, as well. So I have my oil at around 300 degrees Fahrenheit. 350 is what you should typically do for chicken, but I'm gonna actually air fry this after the fact to make sure that it's fully crisp and fully cooked through without actually burning the outside, and also to heat up that sauce and help it homogenize to the chicken as well. So let's get frying. Now that our gorgeous tiger's blood chicken is resting off to the side, let's turn our attention to our coconut sticky rice. The coconut sticky rice usually has rice, a little pinch of salt, a can of coconut milk, and a cup of water. But because this is tiger's blood coconut rice, obviously that's why you're watching this video, we're gonna do a diluted solution of a half cup of water to a half cup of tiger's blood. So let's get going. Before we get to the actual rice addition, we put everything into a pot and then we'll take it to a low boil. Then once we get to that low boil, we'll add the rice until it starts boiling again, and then we'll turn down the heat so that it's simmering until it's completely ready to go. So I'm gonna set this off to the side and go ahead and add the rest of our ingredients in here. Bro, coconut milk smells so good. Pour that in here. And then we'll go ahead and add that teaspoon of salt in there. I'm just gonna be more than generous. Our coconut milk, tiger's blood, and water is here on the stove. So we'll just come back once it's at a low boil and then add that rice. Once that gets boiling, we're gonna cover it and lower that heat. Now we let that sit for 20 minutes, and while we let it sit, we're gonna coat our chicken in that delicious sauce. You know what I'm about to do. It kind of just looks like I made a really, really thick ketchup, which is fine. Ketchup's supposed to go with chicken, right? So I'm gonna give this a quick mix, and then we're gonna throw that in the air fryer to let it finish cooking. Okay, not gonna lie, that looks kind of fire. Now let's put this chicken in here. Okay, we're gonna put it in the air fryer for an hour at 325, stirring every 15 minutes, because if we don't do that, it'll just burn. I won't lie to you, I care about my coworker, Edward. So, because I care about him, I'm giving him some veggies. This isn't just gonna be a delicious fried chicken with the tiger's blood reduction on top. This is gonna have some real nutrition. Another reason that I wanna add bell peppers is because I think that vegetal flavor coming through is gonna perfectly temper the sweetness of the tiger's blood chicken and of the coconut rice as well. It'll give it a little pop of flavor. You can tell by my knife skills, I'm not exactly a certified cook. So if this tastes good, it's because that's how the universe wanted it to be. And I guess the universe also likes Edward. Veggies chopped, gonna throw them in the pan and cook them. That's kind of it. It's a pretty simple process, so. All right, now that those have sweat for a little while, we're gonna add our secret ingredient, of course. Oh yeah. Well, after a lot of tiger's blood, sweat, and tears, we are officially complete. We've got our chicken over here that we finished up in the air fryer. We've got our coconut sticky rice, and right here we have the veggies that you just saw me cook. First, I'm gonna lay down a layer of the coconut sticky rice. I love that color, I think it's awesome. Gonna add some of those veggies in there. And then last but not least, of course, the tiger's blood sweet and sour chicken. And there you have it. Tiger's blood sweet and sour chicken with some tiger's blood veggies on a bed of tiger's blood coconut sticky rice. Well, I think we're ready for Edward. Welcome back to Frazil headquarters, where we have our mystery for Edward dish right here. Edward, how you doing today?
Doing great. Ready to try whatever you've made for me.
Before he tries it, we want him to try some tiger's blood just to orient his taste buds and have him remember how fantastic that flavor is. All right, close your eyes. Go ahead and just describe that delicious flavor to me.
I taste the strawberry and the coconut. It tastes great. Of tiger's blood.
Wow, that was really in-depth. Just as a reminder, the way that we are judging this dish, or rather Edward is judging this dish, is it's going to be on a 10-point scale, divided into 2 different 5-point scales. The first one is Fraziliciousness, or how much it actually tastes like the tiger's blood you just tried.
Okay.
And then the other 5-point scale is genuine deliciousness, how good it tastes.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
All right, well, without further ado, here's our dish today. So what we've got here is a tiger's blood coconut sticky rice with tiger's blood veggies. And then on top of that, we have tiger's blood sweet and sour chicken.
Oh my gosh.
How do you feel
Definitely
right
gonna
now?
be sweet for sure.
Without further ado, I'll pass this over to you so it's easier for you to eat.
Gotta have your drink too.
Yeah, of course.
Let's get a little bit of everything in one bite.
Oh,
here.
of course, of course.
All right, we got a little bit of everything.
He's chewy. He's thinking. He's pondering.
It's actually not bad, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, go ahead and walk me through your journey right now.
Yeah, so the chicken's actually pretty good. So, I mean, Joseph, I don't know what cookbook you're starting, but you know, this might be on the first page. The color definitely throws you off. Like, like I did not know what to expect, honestly. Like if you're on vacation somewhere and like they pull this out for you, like honestly, like I wouldn't be worried about it. So,
Okay,
yeah.
a vacation food.
Yeah,
Let me walk
definitely.
you through how I made this. So
Okay, yeah.
the chicken, it might look a little bit pink. It's not because it's undercooked, okay? What I did is I got the chicken breasts, I tenderized them with a fork, and then I marinated it in tiger's blood over 24 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And then once I did that, I breaded the chicken, obviously, in just normal breading, fried it with the coconut sticky rice. All I did was I replaced half of the cup of water with tiger's blood.
Okay.
And but it does kind of taste like tiger's blood, I think. And then with the veggies, I just chopped those up, threw them in with some garlic, seasoned salt, pepper, and then
blood.
I threw a splash of tiger's blood in it. The onions actually are kind of pink, which I think is awesome.
Okay,
but
yeah.
now that you've tried it, we need to tell the people, on a scale of 1 to 5, how Frazilicious is this dish? How much does it taste like?
I'd probably give it a 3. It
A
did
3.
not taste it completely like tiger's blood, like the slushy that you're used to. It definitely looks a lot like tiger's blood, but it was hard to like get the taste from it. But in terms of overall deliciousness,
Okay,
out of
so
5,
second scale out of 5.
yeah, definitely 5 out of 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That is a total score of 8 out of 10, which, I mean, not to pat myself on the back,
Good job,
but
Joseph. Good job.
I feel pretty good. Well, Edward, thanks for being a good sport. Thanks for trying this, and you can have the rest if you like.
Oh, thank you. Lunch.
Well, this has been Cooking Real Food with Frazil. Apparently it turned out well because Edward's still eating it, so that's pretty good. But comment below if you have any other Frazil suggestions of flavors or a dish that you think would work. Maybe we'll do another one. Comment below also if you want a recipe, and if you do, I'll put it in the description. Edward, thank you for being a good sport and trying this for me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep eating this.
Oh,
so.
okay, well, I'll leave you to it.